Welcome back. It's state championship weekend and 3 Memphis area football teams in Chattanooga playing for that coveted gold ball. Yesterday we saw the Maize Phoenix secure their first ever state championship, and today it was Melrose and Houston's turn to try and write their names in the record books. Our Avery Braxton and Caleb Hilliard bring you complete coverage of today's games from Chattanooga.
Maize already back in Memphis with a gold ball of their own, but on day 2 of the Blue Cross Bowl state championships, things did not really go Memphis' way. Caleb.
No, we had Houston and Melrose playing today in Chattanooga, and it just wasn't the day for Memphis area teams, Avery.
Yeah, we'll start with Houston's game. Take it on Oakland for the 6A state championship.
Houston strikes first. DJ Miller on the quick jet pass scraps and claws his way into the end zone. And the Houston Mustangs are up 7-0. They wanted to go up 2 scores. Day looking deep this time, finds Miller again. He could go all the way, but he's going to be just short, down at the 1, and no points as Houston gets stuffed at the goal line. Next possession, Tennessee signee Dwayne Morris shows everybody while he'll be in Rocky Top next year. 67 yards for the touchdown, put the Patriots up 14-7. But just before half, Day gonna find Andre Allen tiptoeing in his Jordans for 6. We're all tied at 14 going into halftime, and it just wasn't Houston's year. The Patriots outscore Houston 28-6 in the second half to take the 6A state championship. Mustangs fall just short of going back-to-back. Caleb caught up with head coach James Thomas postgame.
Can't say enough about them. So proud of them. Didn't come out the way we wanted to tonight, but they held their heads high.
42-20 the final score. Certainly not the finish we thought we'd get from the Mustangs, but when you allow 270 yards on the ground, a normally stout defense, and then you give 145 yards and 3 touchdowns to Dwayne Morris, certainly not the result Mustangs fans thought they were going to get tonight.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Avery, senior quarterback Chandler Day was not going out without a fight. He put up 256 yards and added 3 touchdowns to that. So you knew he was going to give up a fight, but it just shows how special he's been across his 4 years at Houston.
Yeah, certainly a special 4 years. Special 4 years for the guys over at Melrose as well. In the run game, kind of a similar story for both of these games. Isn't that right, Caleb?
Yeah, similar stories. Let's go ahead and jump right into the first quarter in that game.
The Golden Wildcats taking on Macon County, and today marks Melrose's first state championship appearance since 2008. So the Orange Mound community had to come out here and represent. But Macon County was here to ruin the party. At the start of the second quarter, Melrose trails 7-0, and Jamarion Mora loses the ball at midfield. They slip and slide, but Macon County come up with it. A few plays later, Braylon Flowers uses an army of O-linemen to push his way into the end zone, and the Tigers extend the lead to 14-0. Macon County took a 17-0 lead into the half, but Melrose were fired up coming out of the locker rooms. On the first drive of the third quarter, Ryan Brown cuts to the right, hurdles a man, and beats another 3 defenders into the end zone, cutting the lead to 10. The Tigers answer back with a touchdown on the following drive. But Brown has the reply again, charging for 20 yards, dragging a man into the end zone for a touchdown, cutting the lead back to 10. Sadly for Melrose, that would be the last time they would see the end zone, as Macon County scored 21 points on their final 3 drives of the game, defeating Melrose 45-14 and claiming their first state championship in the program's history.
We have nothing to hold our head down about. We put this game back on. We put Melrose back on the map again. We've been away from the scene for over 20 years, almost 20 years. And these guys, within 6 months, they brought us to a state championship. I'm so proud of these guys and myself.
So Memphis area teams go 1-2 in the Blue Cross Bowl state championships. Certainly not the results we wanted, but you have to be proud of what these teams are able to do. You can't sneeze at a state championship or appearance, Caleb.
No, none of these teams should hang their heads, and it's something that they can build off of going forward, creating this culture. I just want to say Memphis was represented well starting back a couple weeks ago in round 1 throughout the playoffs. Memphis might be back on the map, Avery.
Yeah, I would say so, and they certainly showed why they got up to this point. Hopefully, we're back here next year for a couple of state championships. But for now, from Finley Stadium, I'm Avery Braxton. This is Caleb Hilliard. We'll see you next time, and back to you, Rachel in the studio.